All right. You mentioned gasoline. Since the end of 2011, the price of gasoline has gone up 8%, and the rise of gasoline prices doesn't hurt the rich. They can pay it, but it really does pinch the middle class and people who don't make who are even below the middle class line, and it can put a thumb on the economy. If you're president of the United States tonight, what would you be doing about gas policy, and when would those prices come down?
Well, gasoline was $1.13 a gallon when I was Speaker. It was $1.89 when Obama was sworn in. It is in California above $4 today in some places. The fact is, one, I'd sign the Keystone Pipeline immediately to start Canadian oil moving south into the United States. Two, I'd open up offshore development, both off, for example, the Gulf of Mexico, but also in the Chukchi Sea in Alaska. Three, I would open up federal lands. The one great breakthrough has been North Dakota, and the reason is it's on private land, and the liberals have not been able to stop it. If we allowed federal land to be developed, we would have a shocking amount of energy. We would, in fact, rapidly become independent of the Middle East. No American president would ever again bow to a Saudi king, and we get gasoline prices back down to $2 or $2.50.
When?
We could eliminate cafe standards. You don't need cafe standards if, in fact, you're moving towards inexpensive gasoline.
All right. I mean, those are broad policies that are going to, I understand that, but people who are going to gas pump today, they want it down yesterday, and so I'm curious, is there anything you could do to get them down in the next month, the prices down, because these prices are going up? Is there anything, or is that asking something that can't be done?
No, look, there's a big futures pricing factor in gasoline and in oil. They're very much affected by the uncertainty of the Straits of Hormuz and what Iran has been doing. If the American president tonight announced that he was opening up the Gulf of Mexico, where we already have all the rigs available, if he announced that we were going to 100% expensing so people could write off all the new equipment in 1 year, and if he announced that they were going to open up federal lands, you would see the futures expectation of gasoline prices start to drop tomorrow morning. You would pretty rapidly start lowering the price of gasoline. It might take up to a year. When Reagan deregulated gasoline, which is the very first executive order of his presidency, it took about 6 months for prices to collapse. So I think if you opened up the market, you would see gas prices starting down pretty dramatically. And I think that if people knew that the United States was once again going to become the largest oil and gas producer in the world, you would rapidly see prices accommodate, and you could within a year see prices down at $2.50 or so, which is, I think, a stable investment price, occasionally dropping down to as low as $2, but running in the $2 to $2.50 range.